Hi, my name is Carissa Christner of the Madison Public Library, and I'm going to talk with you today about some top-notch podcasts. Some of you might be asking, what is a podcast? And it's sort of like a television show for your ears. Some podcasts help you learn new things, and some podcasts are like hilarious game shows. But the podcasts that I'm going to talk about in this video tell fantastic stories or help connect you to your favorite authors. Podcasts are a great way to help you practice your oral literacy skills. Being able to follow a storyline, especially one that goes over multiple episodes, is an important and useful skill for everyone to have. The podcasts in this video are probably best for kids grades 2 to 6, but anyone can try them out. First, let's talk about Shibam. Shibam is hilarious science learning, but it's all wrapped up in a story about a made-up zombie apocalypse. You can learn about epidemics, electricity, survival skills, and more. Next, let's talk about Flyest Fables by Morgan Givens. This is a podcast that I just recently discovered. In the first episode, it's all about a boy named Antoine who discovers a secret magical book in a secret portal. And it helps him to travel to a place where he can see a story about the Princess Keisha. There's a lot of adventure and excitement, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode. Grimm, Grimmer, Grimmest. This podcast is put together by Adam Gidwitz, who wrote the book A Tale Dark and Grim. And in this podcast, he visits third grade classrooms and tells his stories and listens to the kids' hilarious responses. Some of the tales are truly grim, if you know what I mean, but the author gives you a good warning about how scary or gross they might be, and gives you some solutions for what to do if they get a little too intense for you. How about Story Seeds? In this podcast, kids submit ideas for their stories, and children's book authors help them grow into full-length stories. With authors like Dan Gutman, Tracy Baptiste, and Jason Reynolds, just to name a few, you know there's going to be some good stories in this podcast. Finally, author and illustrator Grace Lynn has created a podcast called Kids Ask Authors with Grace Lynn. Kids submit a question for an author or illustrator, and Grace Lynn asks those questions in this podcast. The episodes are very short, and the questions are really interesting. So this is a fun one to listen to when you just have a little bit of time and want to get to know your favorite authors better. Are you reading books, or listening to books, or listening to podcasts? Then you're already participating in this summer's We Read program from the Madison Public Library. Take a quick picture of yourself reading in whatever way works best for you, and post it online with the hashtag #WeReadMadison. We'd love to see how you read. Find out more at madisonpubliclibrary.org/weread.